My tribe. Welcome back. I go by Chanel, the It Girl, your intuitive therapist. Thank you so much for joining me for another video. Thank you to all those who are liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting down below, hitting the algorithm up for your girl. I appreciate you. And thank you to all my new subbies. Hey, I see y'all. And thank you to all those who are booking those personal reads. It means you trust me, and I love you for that. And a special shout out to my boy for today's read. Thank you for sliding me that because, period, I'm going to do my best and I won't let you down. All right, so today is going to be about what improvements can you make to your love life? We all want to know. So without further ado, join me in the timestamps and I'll see you there. Peace. Pile selection, let go. This is pile 1. This is pile 2. Sorry, y'all. This is pile 3. And this is pile 4. Okay. If you need a little more time, go ahead and pause. But if not, I'll see you at your pile. Peace. Pile 1, let go. All right, so let's tap into you really quick. You're very multifaceted. You come across very smooth, very easy, very buttery, very much like I ain't got no problems. But then underneath it all, I mean, like most of us, right? But you've been through a lot. You've got a lot of jagged edges. You've been through the mud. You've been through the mud and you've buried this. This is not something that you necessarily wear on the top. Like it's not, you don't use what you've been through as a crutch. You use it as a stepping stool for you to move on. You've gained a lot of life experiences through all the stuff that you've been through. And life's turbulence has caused you to now be smooth like a rock over the water. Like, you know what I mean? The stream of water, how after a while it continuously running over the rock will make the jagged edges smooth. That is you. Interesting. You're very pure-hearted as well. Okay, so excuse me, y'all, while I set myself up. What improvements can you make to your love life? I heard slow down and don't take things personally. Everything ain't about you. Give people the same grace. Give people the grace that you wanted. I ain't taking all that. That's a lie. I ain't even look. I ain't even gonna lie, y'all. 222 on the clock. I ain't even look. Know your worth. You come up as the King of Pentacles here, the big Virgo energy here. The Sun card, Leo energy. Yeah, finding your own happiness, finding stability, finding your own security, not relying on other people, getting out of your head. Your thoughts often imprison you, get out of your head and get into your body. Feel your feelings. Feel your feelings. You can't think your feelings. You have to feel your feelings. Being more open, being more productive, taking control of the situation, taking really control of things that you can take control of, and letting things that you cannot control, just letting them go by the wayside, learning how to nurture yourself, how to be financially sound. Like these finances are a thing. Actually, with the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles here, this is a match. This is a match. You are enough by yourself. You, in a relationship, what you bring is the whole table. Understand that. Know your worth. How you can improve your relationship is by letting people have their own process. Being courageous, learning how to temper your emotions, learning how to not lead with your emotions, learning how to, all that trial and tribulation and strife that you've been through in life has prepared you for these relationships that you're having. So when you're experiencing turbulence and trials and tribulations in these relationships, you've already experienced this in life. Do what you did there. You get what I'm saying? Allow it to transform you. Don't let it hold you back. Be more decisive. Take a step back. Breathe. Look at situations in a different way. There's a need for you to bring a freshness and a newness to relationships. I feel like you hold stuff over people's heads, like you hold grudges. Yeah. You hold grudges. You hold grudges and you don't move on. I just keep looking at this King of Pentacles here. I'm also hearing focus on your own business, your own bag. Get a life. Oof, that was harsh. I said what I said though. Get a life. You don't control everything. Letting go of control. I believe I said that before. Learning how to share resources. Your money is a huge factor here. Your money is a huge factor here. If it's, I don't know what it is about this money, but how you, oh, there it is. When you figure out how to be stable financially within yourself, then you are not coming from a place of lack. Then you don't go into relationships needing others because you are well taken care of. Then you show up in a healthier version because you're not coming from a place of neediness, from a place of I need this person to do this for me. And now you are bound to this person for whatever reason, if that makes sense. If you come into this situation and you got all your ducks in a row, it allows you to relax more into love, into the emotions. What I'm getting here is that also money and your thoughts, your negative thoughts, override your ability to even show up in relationships in an emotionally intimate way. You want these emotionally depth and deep relationships Yet I don't see no cups. I don't see no cups. We talking about relationships. I don't see no cups. So how you can improve your love life would be improve your feelings, would be feel your feelings, be transparent about your feelings, sit with your own feelings first. I always say you cannot, what's the phrase? Self-regulate before you communicate. You would do well by doing that. Sitting with yourself. Also learn how to be quick-witted as well. Think fast on your feet. Don't just go into things, in a hasty way. Learn how to accept failure in relationships. People are not going to be perfect. People are not going to get it right all the time. Learning how to accept disappointment from people. Capricorn energy here on the board. Letting go. That's that of control again. I just keep hearing letting go of control. You have control issues. Capricorn energy again here on the board. Finding balance, learning how to organize, learning how to, you've learned how to accept the turbulence of life in your own life, but you haven't learned how to accept the turbulence in relationships, in emotions, the vacillation of emotions. You haven't learned how to allow that with people and with yourself. You lead with your emotions. It's okay to have emotions. It's okay that they vacillate. It is not okay to lead from your emotions. Have them, don't move from them. Learn how to accept people, how to trust people, how to recognize these blessings that have come into fruition. You have relationships that are here on the horizon, 11:11 on the clock, and you keep looking at everybody out the corner of your eye. Hypervigilance. Trust your intuition. Calm yourself down. Rest. You have a lot of deep-seated fears and anxieties and worries about relationships. Gemini energy here. Learn how to let it go. There's a need to also trust your intuition. There's a need to also just stay down. Just because you know a thing doesn't mean you always have to say a thing. It doesn't mean you always have to show up and put your foot down. Learning how to use logic, repressing your. It just keeps saying the same thing 12 over again. So let's get a love oracle here from you. So these are from people that you already in relationship with, or from relationships that you will have coming in. What's the love oracle? What do they need to hear? Is there a second chance? I think I said that in a reading. Learning how to allow failure in relationships. You don't give people, like, once they crossed you, like I see that meme with Cardi B. She like, once we got beef, we got beef forever. You know, that type of thing. It's like, bruh, sis, chill. Like, Chill. What else do you need to hear? I wish I could hold you tonight. Oh, I love that. Love, your love language may be touch. Allow somebody to comfort you when that comes, when your relationship comes in, or even if you're in a relationship now. I feel the love. Feel the love. Can you feel the love tonight? And I want you to enjoy your life. Get out there, enjoy your life. Breathe, shake. No, breathe, stress. No, breathe, shake, let it go. I can't remember that song, but I hope y'all 14:04 on the clock. Breathe, stretch, shake, let it go. You hear that? That's an emergency for you to just let it go, okay? I said what I said. Let's get the affirmation card so we can close this out. I didn't even mean for this to take this long. 14:20 on the clock. 4:20. 4:20, if you know, you know. What are you waiting for? Get out there and fucking do it. You are in your head a lot, even about some goals I'm getting here, or something that you should be doing. You're not doing it. Get out there and fucking do it. I said what I said. 14:44 on the clock. All right, Pal One, this has been awesome. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Like, share, comment, subscribe, comment down below. Bye, y'all. Bye. How to let go. All right, so let's tap into you rather quick. All right. Ooh. First, this is giving me aquamarine vibes, which is the birthstone of March, I believe. So your birthday could be in March. You can be an Aries. You can be a Pisces, even though like that's not the Pisces birthstone. But yeah, there's also, you are very unique. You have a lot going on under the surface. Like, you come across very cool, very breezy, but the depth that you have is unremarkable. You've learned how to look at the brighter side of things, and you're quite transparent. What you see is what you get. Very cool. I just keep looking at this rainbow here. So I don't know if you bring luck into people's lives or if you really like rainbows. Something about that. Okay, so what can you do to improve your love life? You've got to be kidding me. You may get some messages from Pal One, possibly, could be, not. If it resonates. If it doesn't resonate, just let it go. Virgo energy here on the board. Piscean energy right here as well. Pisces, hey, Pisces energy right here as well. So you need to look at situations for what they are and not what they could be. You romanticize situations rather quickly. You pedestalize people. You overthink situations. So coming out of this energy will allow you to find your happiness. Getting over fears. Learning how to be strategic in relationships. There's a need to Sometimes you don't need to show your whole hand. Oh, that makes sense because you're quite transparent. You're quite transparent. So, okay, bear with me for a second. Transparency in relationships are amazing, but at the time when it's appropriate. So there's a thing called oversharing that I think that happens in your love life that quickly turns things to shit rather quickly. So if you tell a person, these are all the things that I've been through, and this is what I expect and require, and this is what I don't like, this is what I do like. You don't really give people a chance to show them, you don't give people a chance for them to show you them. Did I say that right? You need to see people for who they are. You need to allow people to show you. And if you give them all the keys to the city right away, how can you determine that? People are just going to easily be able to put up a mask for you. And I think that's what's been happening in these relationships. You don't need to share it all. Letting go of perfection. Being a little more careless. Being a little more free flowing. There's some Virgo energy here on the board. I knew it. I knew this was going to come up for this pile. Getting over your past hurts. Whoa, that just overtook this whole reading. But what I was about to say was there's some Virgo energy here on the board. So there is a overthinking component that happens, that if you learn how to be more present and in the moment, this will improve your love life. Getting over these past hurts and regrets, you say you passed them, but you're not. That's often why you overshare and you come up in the shadow aspect of yourself, because of you're still holding on to what's happened in past relationships and you're bringing that into this relationship. It's like you went from one side of the Likert scale to the other. It's like maybe in your past relationships you were extremely closed off and not using your intuition, convoluted, did tell a lot of lies, did sidestep a lot, did maybe over trust. But right now, going completely opposite and being open and free and completely trusting, like that, you get what I'm saying. That's one side all the way to the other side is way too much. Learn how to balance it out. Learn how to balance it out. Learning how to, learning from failure, actually. Yeah, learning from failure, from your past hurts. Healing. Getting over your abandonment issues. Recognizing the resources that you have in front of you. Libra energy here, Taurus energy here. There's also a need to nurture yourself. Eat better is also what I heard as well. Take care of your health. Virgo energy here. Take care of your health. Learning how to come out of this place of insecurity and lack mentality and worry and struggle and rejection and sickness. Let it, put it in the past. Do the work to heal so that you can move past this energy. Yeah, right now you're suffocating. You suffocate people. It's giving nag. Learn how to feel your feelings. Let them flow. Let them be present in the relationship. Learn how to accept with open arms new beginnings and stop putting on there like what you think it should be. Did I say that right? Lowering your expectations. Not in a negative sense either. Not saying you just accept anything, but my goodness. Yes. Learning how to let down your guard. Not cause so many, you're very argumentative, so lessening that, letting go. There are some relationships that actually could deserve a second chance. You could bring renewal to these situations. I ain't saying all of them, look at possibly why the situation went the way that it did. There are multiple truths. Yeah, this came out again. Letting go of the blame and the doubt and the inner critic. That almost came out. I'm not going to take it. Being nostalgic, playing, being more playful, learning how to give rather than receive. When I say that, I mean not looking to give to get, if that makes sense. Giving from a place of overflow. And you can only give from a place of overflow when your cup is full. So filling up your cup, figuring out what you really like, what's really important to you, your values, what you bring to the table. Then when you give from a place of overflow, then it's the overflow. It's not emptying you to give, and now you're not looking to receive something back. So if you don't receive something back, you ain't automatically in your bag about it. You get what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Learning how to 11:11 on the clock accept new beginnings, just leaping towards them. I wouldn't say in a lackadaisical way. I would say with endless possibilities being here. And loosen up those expectations. Okay, let's get some love oracles, either from a relationship that you're in now or from future relationships that you are going to call in. I love these love oracles. Can we work this out? I knew there was a relationship in there. Look, I ain't saying what you should do. I can't tell you what you should do. I do know that there are multiple truths and there are two sides to a story as to why a relationship had its demise. Be open. I could lose myself in you. Wow. You got some big love coming in here. Is there a second chance? This is that energy. This is that past energy. You are adorable. Oh, that confidence. I knew it all along. Okay. Let's get an affirmation card to close out this reading. Finding your own beauty as well. Gaining your own confidence is going to be very pivotal for you. I think that's the reason why the health stuff was coming up 1313 on the clock, and the reading was take care of your body. Your body is your first house. It's your home, your first home, okay? Take care of it. You only get one. Not loving myself is total bullshit. I couldn't make this up. Start with self-love first, 1333 on the clock. Start there and everything else will fall into place. All right, pal 2. This has been so fun. I hope you resonated with this. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know also what you want to see for the next piles, for the next readings. Anyway, thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting down below, hitting the algorithm up for your girl, and I'll see you again. Peace. Pile tree, Lego. All right, let's tap in for you. Ooh, there's so many different colors. This, I mean, can you see that? I know it didn't pick it up on the original thumbnail, but look how gorgeous that is. It's given peacock, right? And that peacock energy is, look at me, va va voom. It's given showstopper energy. It's giving life of the party. It's giving look at me. It's giving you couldn't not see me if you tried. But also there's like a subtleness about it as well, because everybody can't, when you walk into a room 101 on the clock, people do stop and they stare. But it's not like boom in your face. It's more of a like coolness, breeziness. It's hard to explain. I can't really explain it, but because it took so much to even see these colors, like it didn't even show up on the thumbnail. If you just look at this just as is, it's hard to see until you get up really close and you're like, oh my God, look at that. That's how I feel people are with you. I hope that made sense. All right, pal tree, how can you improve, your love life? Tapping into your intuition and trusting your feelings about things. You know. Learning how to be vulnerable. Capricorn energy here. Learning how to have harmony and balance in a relationship. Learning how to close out cycles. Learning how to have boundaries and let go of, learning how to let go. Learning how to let go. Learning how to be independent and self-sufficient. Learning how to nurture yourself, how to give to yourself, how to be independent. And I know that sounds kind of counterintuitive to a relationship, but independence in a relationship is extremely important because it lowers the chance of creating codependencies in relationships. Learning how to being strong-willed. Self-care, Virgo energy here, Leo energy here. Yeah, that Leo, I knew that Leo energy with that peacock. Okay, baby. I knew this card was going. Learning how to walk away. Learning how to know. Learning how to figure out when enough is enough. Having boundaries. getting over abandonment, getting over disappointment, learning how to withdraw, learning how to go within. Even while you're in relationships, you just be on people too much. You just be in people energy way too much. Learning how to be yourself and creative and flirty and fun. Learning how to be curious. Learning how to cut through the bullshit, okay? Pisces energy here. Whoa. These cars flying out. Learning how to put logic over your feelings. Learning how to sit with the truth of a relationship. Not what you think it could be, not what you want it to be, not the potential of the relationship, but what's being shown to you at that very moment. Learning how to appraise relationships, learning how to see what value you bring to the table and what value other people bring to the table, letting go of manipulation, letting go of using your powers for evil. So you are very creative. You have a lot of you have the ability to manifest anything that you want, negative or positive. And learning how to harness this energy in the correct way is going to help your relationships. I hope that makes sense. Learning how to manipulate in the right way. All manipulation is not bad, right? So the way I like to explain manipulation is my hair is naturally curly. So if I blow dry it out, if I flat iron it, then I am manipulating it to be straight. Why? Because the original pattern of my hair is curly. So if I'm manipulating it to do what I want it to do, right? But that's not malicious. So learning that your manipulation doesn't have to be malicious, learning how to harness your power, how to create things. And not only for yourself, though. I'm hearing for the harm of none, to the harm of none. Learning how to be resourceful. Learning self-confidence as well. Learning that you have everything that you need in a relationship to be successful. Gemini energy here on the board. Capricorn, Aquarius energy here. Learning how to be mutable. Wow, learning how to, whoa, hella attractive. I knew it. Hella attractive. And you are already the perfect mate. Do you know that? Do you know you're a perfect balance of all of the things? Do you bring this to the table? Do you know this about yourself? Oh, that's why being able to leave was coming up in relationships, or was coming up earlier in the reading, because you be on. If this is not your energy now, this was your past energy, and this is your path to learn. This is what you need to learn, that you can walk away, okay? You don't got to take all the stuff all the time. You have the power. You can attract. If it ain't this one, it's going to be another one. Somebody is going to be all of the things that you need them to be, just like you are all of the things. You can take your power back. Learning how to nurture yourself, how to be abundant in your own right is going to be valuable in relationships. Knowing your attractiveness. I don't think you know how attractive you are. I don't you don't see yourself how others see you. You sell yourself short. Letting go of traditions, moving. I'm getting this like stagnant energy as well. Oh, yeah, healing, creating opportunities for yourself, being able to balance your emotions, being able to yeah, there's a need here for you to harness to your own energy. Fill your own cup. There's a need to have a certain level of vulnerability and groundedness. Bringing creativity to your relationships, bringing love and balance into your relationships, being able to look at situations differently, being able to bring enlightenment into your relationships. You are a powerhouse. You are an absolute powerhouse. And being able to let go and surrender. That was deep. Letting go of indecision, getting out of your head. You're in two minds about relationships, going back and forth, going back and forth. Be present. Come to the present. Get out of your head. Sometimes being take it as it resonates. Some people need to be present and some people need to actually slow down and think a little bit more. Using your intuition is big here. Learning how to harness your intuition, letting go of betrayal and the defeatist attitude, the woe is me, the end of tough cycles and relationships are over. You are no longer in the past in your relationships. You can let all of that go. All of the stuff that you've been through in the past in these relationships, the toughest part, you've learned those lessons. So now you can trust more freely. You can figure out what the truth is of relationships. Yep, moving forward, persevering, finding happiness, letting go of your fear and your anxiety, learning how to temper these things. And a lot of these cards, I'm seeing a lot of the sun and the moon harnessing that energy, harnessing that balance between your attractiveness and your intuition is going to bring a lot of balance into your love life. Bringing that motherly, protective, nurturing energy to yourself. So then it can manifest in your relationships. planning too. Do you know what you want out of a relationship? Do you know what you want out of a partner? Do you? Start there. Let's get some love oracles from relationship that you are in, from the person that you're in relationship with, or people, or from future relationships, from these future people or person. The thought of you makes me smile. That you come into a room and you just light it up. I don't know how, but you got my heart. Yeah, you just steal the show. You're such a powerhouse. People are like, I just fell in love. I didn't even mean to fall in love. Right here it is. I could lose myself in you. People are in awe of you. You deserve the best because you do. Because you do. On the bottom of the deck, I have trouble expressing myself. You may attract partners that do have trouble expressing their feelings and emotions because they've been through similar things in the past, and allow them to work through that. You don't always be talking, okay? You don't always be telling the things. You find it hard to have those emotionally deep, intimate conversations. Fuck yes, I can for the affirmation, and we are going to close it there. Thank you, Pow Tree, for joining me for another reading. I look forward to seeing you again, and that's it. Peace. Pow 4, let go. All right, let's tap into you really quickly. This is my grounded pal. This is stay down pal. This is, I can take a licking and keep on ticking pal. This is very rough and rugged pal. I also heard it was like, it escaped me. It'll come back. It'll come back. This pile is also multifaceted, but in a cool, breezy kind of way. Actually, all these piles, now that I think about it, is rather cool and breezy. But this one is more of a earthy tone. It's more of a stay down, grounded type of tone. It's giving y'all have plants at the house or something like that. Y'all may have a green thumb, something like that. Yeah, there's a rusticness to this pile. You guys might like hiking, going outside, being in nature. And if not, and it's warm enough for you, you should go outside and hike and be in nature. What can you do to bring love? What can you do to improve your love life? I'm about to say bring balance to your love life. So that's the message right there. Being able to know your worth, not putting yourself or the relationship or the other person on the pedestal. I also heard people. So this pile may have some like non-traditional relationships, some thruples. So yeah, there's definitely going to be a need to learn to balance, because that is a very dynamic, it came out again, very dynamic relationship. So being able to learn how to equally give and take and share the resources. Here it is again, 2 of Cups. So yeah, being able to have reciprocation in relationships, and letting go of this manipulation and cheater type of an energy. I'm hearing deception, disgrace. What? I don't know why I'm hearing that. Y'all comment down below what that means. Aquarius energy here, Cancerian energy here on the board, Taurus energy here. So y'all, this may be the emotionally manipulative pile here. Sometimes we can use the emotions as a weapon. So learning how to temper your own emotions, learning how to stay focused and compassionate. Yeah, I'm getting non-traditional relationships here. So reciprocation is going to rather be important here. Learning how to be strategic, but not in a malicious way. Learning how to stable and ground your relationships. Learning how to relax. Learning how to bring family into the relationship. I'm having a hard time even saying that. I hope that makes sense to y'all, because I ain't even comfortable with that, to be honest. That might be my own stuff, okay? I don't like family be all up in the business, but maybe that's a thing for you guys. There's a need to release and let go of the way that you used to do things. 444 on the clock. Learning how to allow life to shake up your old beliefs, there's a need for a paradigm shift. Oh yeah, if this is a non-traditional relationship, there's a huge need for a paradigm shift here. Finding creative ways to get over your past relationships. I don't know why I said creative ways. Learning how to, finding self-confidence even after heartbreak. Learning the truth of why the heartbreak actually happened. Learning to look at the truth of things. Being resourcefulness is going to bring you, it's going to allow you to bring love into your life. How to improve, it's going to allow you to improve your relationships. But I did say bring love into your life. Learning how to set clear boundaries. Yeah, this is definitely giving me non-traditional relationship, Libra energy here on the board. So a need for clear boundaries and not leading from your emotions. I said earlier, tempering your emotions. Being able to be supportive and empathetic and encouraging. You're going to need to let go of blame and doubt and your inner critic and failure. Letting go of these things will improve your relationships. Letting go of the betrayal, the hurt. It's over. The worst of it is over. The worst of your betrayals, your past transgressions, the mental anguish, all of that is over. There's a lot of burden here. Learning how to let that go. Gemini energy here on the board. Learning how to let go of self-sacrifice and selfishness. There's a lot of, I'm getting a lot of swords here on the board. There's a need to get out of your head. To let go of the competition in relationships. If you're going to be in a non-traditional relationship, learning how to just let it go. Just because you know a thing don't mean you have to say it. Do you want to be right, or do you want to be in relationship? Winning at all costs is just not going to serve you. So learning how to let go of that, learning how to let go of that self-sabotaging energy is going to improve your love life. Bringing happiness, Pisces energy here. Learning how to bring harmony. Once again, families are here. Maybe you need to spend more time with your family. And also what you call a family. Yep, Ace of Cups here. Woo! Learning how to bring love into the situation. I knew there were no cups here. There were no cups here except for the Ten of Cups. There were no cups here on the board. So being able to bring love into this, and I know that sounds like duh, right? But if you are moving from this betrayal and jealousy and hurt and all of the things that you've been through in past relationships, and you're bringing this into your relationships, I think unconsciously, not knowing that you're moving from this energy. So make a conscious effort, even though that's like weird. I believe I was saying making a conscious effort to bring feelings into the relationship. Okay, let's get a love oracle, some love oracle cards from this relationship that you're in currently, or for the future relationships. You are all I ever wanted. So sweet. Yeah, knowing what you bring to the table above all else is going to help you improve your relationships. I care about you, or I still care about you. Yeah, confidence is going to be key here, and knowing your position in this relationship. I'm trying my best to forgive. And one more. I feel the love, and I wish I could hold you tonight. Okay, let's get affirmation to close your reading out. I'm not going to take those. I did see put on your favorite song and dance your ass off, so there's a need to be playful. And if you're into music, that's your thing, you may need that to temper yourself, calm down. Do one thing every day that makes you feel fucking fabulous. Definitely big energy of putting yourself first, filling your cup first and foremost, so that you can actually show up wholly in these relationships. All right, pal two. Or, oh, I said pal two, and this is definitely pal four. So if it resonates in you, you may get some messages from pal two. So with that being said, thank you so much for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting down below, hitting the algorithm up for your girl. And I will see you next time. Peace.